Today, Friday, the 16th of May 2025, we have some hand-picked match prediction to share with you, which of course will be backed up by some stats and analytics to help you make your picks in the list to boost your winning by a greater percent. And to those of you who want to have access to our hand-pick event, we share to members only with huge odds to take your winning to the next height, as well as accessing top-notch video tutorial classes. Then, of course, you want to make sure to join the Level 2 Pro plan membership or Level 3 membership package plan to have access to all of these features to take your winning to the next height. To those of you who want to join, the link is below this video. You want to make sure to navigate that link and join as other members to have benefit to all of these features. So without wasting time, let's look at the game we have to share with you today. But before we proceed, I have a quick announcement to make. If you come here to the front page of our channel here, titled as the Home tab, as you can see here, from the Home tab section, you're going to see members only match prediction pick. And of course, these are members only predictions which we provide to our members only. You can see based on our top upcoming events, based on top picks like the top 7, top 5, top 9, and so on. As you can see here, we have events we provide to members only, and especially during the weekends where we have a huge list to share to them. For you to have access to all members only match prediction pick, then you want to make sure to subscribe to the Level 2 Pro membership package plan or the Level 3 master plan to have access to all members only match prediction picks, as you can see here. Also, becoming a member gives you access to top-notch tutorial classes. For example, if you become a member of the Level 2 Pro plan, you're going to have access to additional bonus like the Level 2 Pro classes. Here, you have access to the live match corner kick strategy we give to members only, step by step, where you can use the strategy for the event we provide to you in terms of corner kicks and see how you can use this strategy to make more win tickets. We have another one, a simple trick to make consistent win with our handpick event. The sure match position strategy that you have never seen before. Straight win and comeback strategy for you that you have never seen that will amaze you. The tactical straight win and 2.5 goal strategy you can use. And the 99% win rate strategy you can use for your benefit. These are top 6 top-notch tutorial classes for Level 2 Pro members. Once you join, you can watch all of these video tutorial in one place from the link below this video. You want to make sure to navigate and see how you can join as a member to have this benefit to take your winning to the next level. But if you access the Level 3 Masterclass, you're going to have access to the Level 3, as you can see, Masterclass tutorials. This will give you access to top-notch tutorial classes like the excellent corner kick strategy revealed to members of Level 3 only, the top secret AI tool that revealed the tool we use to find games in terms of goal probability and straight wins, the game changer corner kick strategy step by step that reveal the top secret website we use to find event in terms of corner kick we include in our sleep, 6 amazing AI tools you can use to take advantage of it, the home and away win match prediction strategy step by step, and the 2.5 goal strategy you can use to beat the bookies and win even more. Of course, becoming a member of the Level 3 gives you access to all Level 3 masterclass tutorials in one place from the link below this video. So becoming a master also gives you access to all Level 2 Pro classes, and becoming a master also gives you additional advantage, making you to stand ahead of others and implement the strategy we have explained to take your winning to the next height. And of course, without wasting time, if you come also to the front page here of our channel and locate this area here titled as the video tab and click on the video tab area, you're going to see that we also provide tutorials for free, which you can take advantage of it. For example, the one we just recently published, which will title it as the 4 secret soccer betting tips to make amazing wins. Here we explain some of the strategy and tips you never knew existed before, which you can watch and start to take advantage of what the tips we have shared and start to implement it for your benefit. If you scroll more across this page here from the video tab section, you're going to see or discover even more tutorials which we have listed for free, and you can take advantage of that, watch it to the end, and take the tips we have shared in the tutorials we have and start to experiment it and use it for your benefit and start to make amazing win. As an example here, we have this one titled as the top 5 soccer prediction apps compared, where we have compared some of the 5 top soccer prediction apps. You can take advantage of it and see how you can use it for your own benefit. Of course, we have another one which we have titled as the expert tips you can use at your advantage. This is it here, the expert tips for picking winning soccer matches, which we explain some of the tips you never seen before. We explain here and you can implement the tips for your own benefit. We have another one which we have titled it as the 5 hidden Sofascore features to make more win bet. Here we explain some of the 5 hidden features of Sofascore you never knew existed before, and you can take advantage of that. Watch the tutorial to the end to learn some of the features and tips we have to share with you in this video tutorial. And the more you scroll across here, you'll discover some of the tutorials that you never knew existed before, and you can take advantage of that. So now, without wasting time, let's look at the first event we have to share with you. Looking at the first event, we are looking at South America Cup. We are looking at a match between Ons Caldas, that is Colombia, from Colombia, and JV San Jose from Bolivia. Of course, the performance of Ons Caldas have proved to be very offensive in the recent event they've had. This same here, scoring 1 and 3 and 3 in the recent game event they have had. The opponent, from the other hand, concede very much with a weak defensive line in recent event they have had to prove that the defensive line is not good. And looking at the comparison of strength, these two are coming to meet, and looking at their performance in terms of the recent game they have just had for this particular tournament by the form, of course, the home team, which is coming at home, have proved to be, they have just had 1 game played, 2 game played, 1 goal scored, and 1 concede. But the opponent, on the other hand, which is the away in terms of the away performance, have proved to concede 5 goals in 1 game play. The defensive line is weak, but the home team is very good at away with a great offense. Of course, the performance of the home is better in terms of the recent gameplay they have had, especially by the game they have regularly had in their league itself, like in the PA, as you can see, and in the PA here and in the PA, where the performance have been great. They are coming to meet, and since this tournament is the cup, of course, we are expecting 2 major picks and for the home to impress. So look at 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, we expect the home team from the Colombia to lead as one of the major picks, and we also expect the probability of at least 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time. Looking at the next year, we looked at Australia in the NPL Victoria, where we looked at Heidelberg United against Melbourne Knight. In this event, the performance of the home have proved to be very offensive in the recent event they've had, scoring 2, 3, 4, and 3, 5. The offensive strength is very powerful. If we look at that of its offense, that is its opponent, on the other hand, they concede very much with a very weak defensive line. Example of comparison we have here is the game they had against Home City and Atona Magic, where they have a great loss against Atona 4-0, and Home City they lost 2-1. But if you look at that of Heidelberg, they also had a game with that is, you can see, Atona Magic. They were able to beat it 3-1, and also against Home City they beat it 5-1, to prove that the home have more offense as compared to the opponent's away team, and there is still a probable chance of the home to lead as well as goal probability. If we look at the stand performance in terms of the recent event they've had by the form strength, the home have proved to sit on the 2nd place. They've recently had 5 games played, all the 5 lead, scoring 17, conceding 5. That's a good offense and defense. But if we look at that of the opponent, on the other hand, you see that the defensive line proved to be very weak, considering 15 goals in 5 games played. That's an average considered goal considered rate of about 3 per each event. And since the home have great offense, we're expecting it to take advantage of the weak defense of the away. As a result, we expect 2 major picks in full time. For this particular event, everything being put in place, we look at the home to have the upper hand to lead as one of the major picks. As well as we're looking at the probability of 1.5 goal in full time or 2.5 goals in full time is our major pick for this event. Looking at the next, we looked at Russia on the 19 league or the youth league. We are looking at Zenit St. Petersburg U19 against Fakel Voronev. In this event, of course, the performance of Zenit have proved very good, where they had games against strong teams like Krasnodar. They beat it 5-0, Rostov 3-0, and against Ura 3-2. Of course, that of the away have proved that their defensive line is weak, and of course, the recent performance have proved that they concede high amount of goals. Considering the performance in terms of the recent event they have had by their form, the performance of the home Zenit proved to lead this table after Krasnodar, where they scored 15 goals in 5 games played, having 4 leads. Their offense is great with a great defense. But if we look at that of the away team in terms of the recent event, the defensive line is not that very tight with an average offense. As a result, we expect 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular gameplay, the offense of the home is very good. And since the offense also of the away have proved to be also better, then of course we look at the probability of both sides to impress by causing more shots on and off target. As a result, we expect at least 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time or 2 goals over. In the next, we looked at still the Russia in the youth league, but this time we are looking at Krasnodar against Akhmat Krosny U19. Here we are looking at a home to have a very high offensive strength, scoring 8, 5, and 8 in the recent gameplay they've had. That of Ahmad, on the other hand, proved to concede very much with a weak defensive line. They are not very good in terms of defense, conceding 5 and 4 against teams like Sochi and Ura, conceding a very high amount of goal. Of course, this same Ural and Sochi have also had game with the home, as you can see. The proof here that you can see Ural was beaten 5-0 and Sochi was beaten 8-1 to prove that the away will also concede even more. And as a result, we expect the home to take advantage of the weak defense of the away. And looking at the stand performance of Krasnodar, they're the one leading here. 5 games played, 4 lead, and a draw. They've had 25 goals scored and 6 conceded. Offensive strength is great. Defense is also great. Comparing to that of the away, that proved that the defensive line proved to concede very much. 15 goals in 4 games played. That's an average goal conceded rate of above 3, giving an upper hand for the home to take advantage of that weak defense. As a result, we expect 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, the performance of the home have proved to be very offensive, and since the defensive line of the away is weak, we expect the home to take advantage of that weak defense to lead as one of the major picks, as well as we're expecting the probability of at least 1.5 going full time or 2 goals over for this particular event. In the next, we looked at England in the Premier League. We are looking at Chelsea against Manchester United. Looking at Chelsea against its opponent in this event, we're expecting the probability of corner kicks, especially for Chelsea, to have between 2 to 4 corners in full time. So we're looking at 2.5 corner kick for Chelsea in full time or 3.5 corners for Chelsea in full time. Looking at some of the stats to back that event up. Looking at the first game Chelsea had at home when they had a match against Liverpool, you're going to see that Chelsea here scored a total of 3 corners, and of course, its opponent conceded 6. So 3 corners were scored by Chelsea. In the next, you're going to see Chelsea perform very well here in terms of corner kick against Everton, where they proved to score 10 corners here in full time, making it a good scoring team. Another one, they had another event with another opponent here, where of course Chelsea proved to score high amount of corners. Another one here is a match where Chelsea had a game with Ipswich, and the performance in terms of corner scoring was still very good here, scoring a total of 15 corners, making it a very good scoring team. And if we look at that of its opponent, they are good at conceding. Considering the first game with its opponent, where Manchester United play against Brentford at away, Manchester United, as you can see here, you can see they concede 7 corner kicks here to prove that they're good at conceding. Another event when Manchester United play at away against Bournemouth, you can see that Manchester United still concede 5 corners. Another event they just had, of course, they play against Newcastle. Still here, they still concede 7 to prove that the strength in concede is very good, and therefore, since the home have the probability of high scoring chance, we are looking therefore at the home to have more corners between 2 to 5. And as a result, we expect 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, we expect the home to have between 2 to 4 corners. So we are looking at 2.5 corner kick for the home in full time or 3.5 corner kick for the home Chelsea in full time. And to those of you who want to have access to even more games, which are top events based on corner kicks and goal probability we have shared to members only, then you want to make sure to subscribe to the Level 2 Pro membership package plan or Level 3 Master plan to have access to these features, especially for this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, with a huge list to take your winning to the next height. To those of you who want to join, the link is below this video. You want to make sure to join that link and see how you can access a membership package plan to have access to all our handpicked events without any limitation and our tutorial classes to take your win to the next height. So good luck and see you again from the inside, and bye-bye for now.